Hey guys, it's me, OptimusPhillip, and the first thing I'd like to say is Happy Belated New Year. School's been canceled due to a heavy snowfall, and I haven't had that much to do. So I thought, hey, it's a new year, Amazing Spider-Man 2 is coming out this year. Here we got the whole Spider-Man thing going on at the Times Square event. Why not do a Spider-Man review? So, I got these two guys for Christmas. This is the 2-pack of Stream Shootin Lizard and Web Soakin Spider-Man. And one thing I'd just like to mention that does surprise me a bit: color-coded twist ties on the box. Like green for the Lizard and red for Spider-Man. That's kind of interesting. This is the first time I've seen Hasbro do that. But it's not a huge deal, just something that kind of surprised me. So, anyways, let's take a look at these guys, starting with Spider-Man. Getting Lizard out of the way. Spider-Man is a fairly nice representation of the character from the movie. Yeah, there are some inaccuracies. For instance, yeah, giant backpack. You'll see why that is later. And for some reason, they painted the spider on his chest silver instead of black. But otherwise, fairly accurate representation, aside from this arm here being a tad off, with the elbow being wider than the arm. But otherwise, fairly nice representation. And I do especially like all the little sculpted detail that's really not coming across on camera at all. So, one thing I do like is they actually went ahead and gave him gold eyes like in the movie. I have actually seen toys from this franchise, the Amazing Spider-Man toy line, which have had the white eyes. Good to see they're going movie accurate for this one. Anyways, now overall not a bad looking figure. Now, posability wise, head's on a ball joint, but it's kind of stiff. And this arm, you can kind of get it moving, but it's part of the gimmick, and you don't really want to mess it up that much. Besides, you're not going to get much posability out of a spring-loaded arm. Anyways, this arm, full rotation, elbow joint, and elbow swivel. Sorry about that, my camera decided to die on me, even though I haven't used it since the Blaster review. But now that I'm done ranting about my camera using batteries faster than whatever, I'll get back on posability. Waist swivel, though it does kind of look odd. I typically keep it just lined up with the spider on the chest. And legs move forward, not that much backward movement. Yeah, you can get a little difficult to stand, but not bad. Posability isn't that bad. Anyways, so yeah, aside from the giant backpack, which really doesn't look like anything he used in the movie, he's really not that bad out of a figure. I like all the sculpted muscles and everything. I had to make one complaint, aside from the, again, super wide elbow. It's that, for some reason, my figure didn't get the black treatment for all the web lines. Especially on the head. I can kind of see why they did that. I see that most of the lack of black on the webs is around the eyes. I kind of get that they tried not to get a black wash over the eyes by mistake, but still, it's just theory. But I really wish they had tried harder to make sure every web got painted. Maybe it's just mine, who knows, but letting you know. Okay, I think I basically said all there is to be said about this. Let's bring in the lizard. And here we have the lizard, and I'm digging this guy. I think he is the best part of this set. Very nice recreation of the character from the movie. I especially like the head sculpt, and even the backpack. He did try to make it look like something from the movie. It looks like the Ganali device he had strapped to his back. And he's covered literally from head to toe to tail with molded in scales and veins and everything. Loaded with detail. You know, I love the chest and belly and everything being yellow. Really helps give it an organic look. And even with all the little gaps you can see from the joints, he really does come across as looking like the lizard. And overall, just really nicely detailed. Now, posability wise, no head articulation due to the gimmick. Arms rotate all the way around, bend at the elbow, and bicep swivel. So same arm articulation as Spidey, except both arms have it, and same leg articulation as Spidey. So you get arm articulation, but you lose waist articulation. Bit of a trade-off, but I don't mind. So overall, as just normal action figures, I think these guys work great. Now, there is one more gimmick, which I will get to now. Okay, we're back, and I've now prepared these guys to demonstrate the gimmick. Now, as you might have seen when I brought out the package to show off the color-coded twist ties, you might have seen something about water and everything. That's because these can shoot water. And I've not heard of an action figure who could shoot water for a long time. I remember some of the old Beast Wars toys had some water shooting gimmicks, but I haven't heard of any modern action figures with gimmicks like this. And for the lizard, you push the green button on the Ganali device, and I'm not sure how well you can see that, but he shot a stream of water. You can kind of see that Spider-Man is maybe a little wet. For a better example, here's my hand. Can you see the water on it? Yeah, you can kind of see it. Yeah, you can definitely see it that time. And Spider-Man, he shoots water as a web line. Sorry if you couldn't see that. It's really difficult to get water on camera. But still, it's a cool gimmick. Like, you can have a water fight with these guys. So that's basically it. So would I recommend you get these guys? If you're a fan of Spider-Man, then yeah, they're not bad. They're pretty cool. Well, and one thing I forgot to do, show you how big these guys are. I measured these guys before, and they came up to about 6 inches. Spider-Man came up to about 6 inches. Lizard came up to about 6.5. So I'd say they work in scale if you have a collection of 6-inch figures. And so all in all, I would recommend you get these guys if you're a fan of Spider-Man. And even if you don't like the water shooting feature, they're still good action figures even if you don't use it. So, all in all, I'd recommend you get these guys. Not sure how much they go for at retail, but I'd say here's the pickup. And that's pretty much all there is to say. So, that's basically it. Feel free to comment, rate, subscribe, check out Teletraincast, and Happy New Year. Here's looking forward to The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and this is OptimusPhillip rolling out.